Hello guys, and today we, as you can see, are going to be trying to drift this beautiful car. This is up there in like my top 30, 40 cars. Such a nice looking car. I changed it from red to this like dew yellow colour because I think it's really cool. And yeah, this is, if you don't know what this is a Sesto Elemento. It's basically like a beefed up steroids version of a Gallardo. Now, this car is going to have a couple of tiny modifications to what mine is currently. I've got pretty much everything in the engine section, I believe. Oh, maybe not everything in the engine and the performance area, not differentials or anything. But I have got a V12 in it, which is tuning out 956 brake horsepower for a car that weighs less than 2 tons. But I have put it in. Wait, which one have I got installed? Oh, it's already in rear wheel drive. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to change it from rear wheel drive to, because I thought it was still 4-wheel drive. Okay, no, not as much like editing as I thought. I'm just gonna chuck all this race clutch on. That's probably why it's like this, to be honest. Today's episode though will probably be just mainly practice and tuning for you guys. I mean, I'm soon hopefully going to be getting Forza 5, so I kind of want to get used to tuning cars and understanding everything, so let's just jump straight into it. On a track that's going to be really difficult for me to drift tune on. Try this. I love this track. Yeah, let's have a look. So, just look at the interior. Sorry, completely messed the interior up then. Look at this thing. If I ever get a car, I want this steering wheel and this interior design. I'll just wait to get this interior design. And if you don't know what the seats look like, I wish I could show you. They're like really freaking cool. Anyway, I think you can see a bit. They're just like pads on like the chassis. So yeah, let's see how this handles. I can't remember what tune setup I have on it already. Okay, it's already quite drifty. I think I've already built this. Wow, okay. If I have, I forgot. Oh shit. I still need to do clearly some tweaking on it. It revs at such a high like RPM. Yeah, I think I've already done a tune setup on it. Yeah. Got some edits to do on it though, to be honest. First of all, this. We want 100% on both. It won't let me do anything else for differential. Aero. I'm actually going to soften this up a bit, because it's already a super stiff race car. So I mean, about a 10.5-ish. And then we're going to keep the springs quite firm. We're going to do the anti-roll bars quite, you know. We're going to go same front and back. And then this, I have a feeling that this is going to be very slidey as it is. So if we just run quite low, we can tune it up, you see, if we do. Gear ratios is kind of what I don't really want that. Let's stretch out the gears a bit more. No, wait. This is a really awkward gear ratio, this. I'm just going to chuck it about there. I think that'll be alright. I hope this is okay. Gear 3 takes a while to get into. Oof. I reckon it's got a lot of power, you see. I think the stock car churns about 700 brake horsepower, 600, 700 brake horsepower. I put a Gallardo, a Murcielago engine in it, which stock tunes about 700. So the stock car wasn't, that was without a turbo as well. So we're talking like really, really powerful cars. So the reason why I love drifting these types of cars is because you go into a lobby, and I mean I haven't been going into lobbies recently. Wow, the turning circle on this is pretty terrible. Yeah, you go into lobbies, and they see you in the lobby and it's like Sesto Elemento R2, and they're like, he doesn't really know much about drifting. He just put all the power he can into it. And then I try and tune the cars so they're like precise machines, like real precise. Like I've got a really nice R2 drift car, so it's like crazy for drifting. Really, really precise. Got a lot of power, but doesn't use it all. I just like having the power there because it's a fail-safe. If you put too little power in a car, then you end up like struggling to hold angle. Whereas if you put too much, you just have to control the power. So that's why I prefer it. But yeah, I usually only run about gear 3 though, so this gear ratio is definitely off though. You have to go back. I'm gonna stretch it out a bit. Actually, I want that one on there. What we're actually now going to do is we're going to run. Can you see on the grid there? We're going to run every gear on the line and see what happens. On the line. On the line. Play. Right. Right, so now it's revving at 100 miles an hour. Wow. This car is incredibly weird. Like, I made a tune for it which basically makes it go 0 to 16 like 1 second off the line, and that took me like an hour to do. So, I mean, it's like my I make a drag tune for 4-wheel drive cars. I don't really post them on YouTube, but I mean, it's become like a little hobby of mine recently to just be like, oh wow, this car is really fucking annoying. It's just been like quite a little hobby of mine to be like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna create a so and so tune, and they usually go really well. Like my favorite one that I've done was a KA. I made it outrun a Mustang, like not even a stock Mustang, like one of my other Mustangs, like a, what's it called? A drag tune Mustang. That's the one. Like a Shelby Mustang. I made it crazy, and it was just like, oh god, whoops! There you go. So I mean, I made a nice tune for this drag wise, and I tried to make a Gymkhana build as well. Hence why I thought I still had it in 4-wheel drive, but the tune was still holding. But I think I might have pissed around trying to drift it. Wow, that was really, really nice. I think I nailed the gears. What is this rev at? 127 miles an hour. Might have to go and test this out on Top Gear Test Track after this video, just to see how it copes there. See, secret with, there is no proper secret with like drift cars, but the secret with like drift cars for your advantage is work out what speed you like drifting at. Work out the ideal speed, because some people like drifting at like 50, and some people like drifting at 150, and I like drifting at around 98 to 105. Now, because of that range, like very, very small range, I've been trying to push myself to go over and under the limit recently, so try and get over 105 and under 98, 97. As you can see, that was under and I just failed completely. So when you make a drift car, like these are all specific to me, so I can go back and look at them. They also, other people can have a look and then hopefully advise themselves on how to make a really cool drift car. But these are all my like style. So if you don't drift at 100 miles an hour, like you don't like drifting at 100 miles an hour, and you watch one of these videos and you go, oh, that wasn't very helpful, it's probably because you haven't found your drifting style yet. You haven't been able to apply it. Like most of my tunes can be applied to other cars, and you just change the gear ratio to churn out the amount of power you want it, whatever gear you prefer. Like some people prefer gear 4, some prefer gear 2, and some people most people like switching between them. But I mean, for me, gear 3 is the way forward. Oh shizzle. I think what I'll do is come back to this car, like it drifts. Like I got it to drift. That was my main aim. Like get the gear ratio is sort of there, and it definitely drifts. Oh shit! Oh, still got it. See, it definitely drifts, and there's nothing wrong with the amount of power or the handling. I mean, well, I was on slow corners, there's a problem with handling because it's freaking like terrible at understeer apparently. As you can tell, it doesn't really hate drifting. So I mean, there is potential. Might give you some information about this car after I've tested it a bit more. Next video, next drift build, which will be up next week. Probably gonna stick with the Lambos, do a Countach next week, but if I change my mind I'll tell you on the day. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little drift build. I hope it's helped you in any way, whether it's building a Lambo Sesto build, or if it's helped you just sharpen your building skills altogether. Maybe you've learnt a new car, or maybe you've learnt that you can paint job this differently than just red. So yeah, little wall tap there. Anyway, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the like button, leave a rating down below, and join me for me and Orion tomorrow for more Portal gameplay. And then on Saturday, Forza Horizon 2 review on the Xbox 360. So make sure you stick around for those two videos. But yeah, as always guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.